Hi, this is David with Edmo Distributors, and I'm here with Kenny Parsons from VIAVI Solutions, and we're down here at Banyan Air Service in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we're going to be doing some tests on a G1000 utilizing the AVX10K. The AVX10K has replaced both the IFR 6000 and IFR 4000, representing the next evolution in avionics testing capabilities. Kenny, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what we'll be testing today?
Thank you, Dave. Today, we're going to go over the proper setup and procedures to test the transponder, ADS-B, TCAS, navigation and communication systems on a G1000 equipped airplane with our AVX10K. For that purpose, Christian Rivera from Banyan Air Service is here to provide us with some expert tips.
Thank you, Kenny, for receiving us today. I'm Christian Rivera, avionics crew lead here at Banyan Air Service. Always remember to follow the procedures by the aircraft manufacturer for all these type of performed work.
Thank you, Christian. Let's get started. For the transponder test, you're going to hook up the cable to the transponder coupler and the other end to the in-out port. Then you're going to connect the coupler to the bottom antenna, inserting the antenna and actioning the lever.
Here we got the G1000, one of the MOX avionics systems in the general aviation. We're going to show you familiarization of the equipment. Here we got the PFD number one of the knob, small knob, and the soft key selection on the bottom of the screen. In the second screen, we got the MFD. In this one, you can use it for different options for like a GPS, TCAS, everything related. For the transponders, in the PFD number one, you can select XPDR on the soft key. Check your configuration for altitude. And if you need to change the code, you can press code, select code required, and the equipment should operate at this time. Check green indication for the 1200 and altitude in the bottom of the PFD number one. For the transponder check, we're going to check the setup. We're going to confirm all parameters here are the proper ones. We can check direct connection with RF on the coupler, cable settings, coupler settings, and everything else related for it. At this moment, we got the equipment set up on the outside of the aircraft, direct connection to the transponder antenna. We're going to the bottom, and we're going to start running the test. You can press run. The equipment will ask you if all the parameters are proper or correct. Once you read them and confirm, you can press continue test, and the test will start proceeding. In the top right, you can see TX and RX indication, plus you have here a percent indication. This will indicate you the level of percent going through the test. In the meantime, the equipment will start indicating green check marks by specific values in most of the tabs.
Now that the test has finished, you can save your results and create a PDF report that you can review on the AVX10K unit or upload to your StrataSync account in the cloud for printing or saving purposes. You can do this for all applications.
In order to complete the ADS-B tests, you need to have a GPS locked. We provide a solution with our GPS G1000, where we're simulating a static position using our GPS antenna coupler.
For the ADS-B test, here we can select on the PFD number one. You're going to select X transponder, Alt, confirm your code. You can go on the MFD, look for auxiliary page and GPS status. Once you confirm you have GPS status, 3D navigation, and you have all the bars set up, you're going to use equipment, select the transponder tab, look for ADS-B Auto, check all the parameters should be corrected and proper. At this case, because we are in ground mode, we're gonna check in surface mode. Hit run. Once equipment start reading, in the PFD number 1, you can see this small arrow on the bottom, close to the alt on the green side. That indicates you the transponder is being read and the ADSB is being worked. And this is how you can get the ADSB out.
Okay, so I'm gonna connect the flat panel antenna, hook it up here, make sure I'm connected to the right port, marked antenna, and then once that's hooked up, I'm going to direct at the TCAS antenna from a 45-degree angle.
Look for all the parameters that you need to. In this case, we're gonna use TAS. Depends on the equipment you have installed on the aircraft. We're gonna check the setup for the equipment. We're gonna look for antenna settings, cable settings. All our values are properly corrected. We confirm all the settings that we have to get here. Antenna settings, that's the distance and the height of the antenna. Once we got everything set up, we go straight to do the test. Once you run the test, observe for targets that are indicated by your values set up in the equipment. That target should be displayed in the MFD on the TCAS page, like this one. Once the target is closed, we can minimize the range using the range knob on the right side on the MFD. This is the target that we've actually pre-set up on the equipment. Whenever you're ready, you can stop the test and you're good to go.
For the navigation tests, we're going to want to connect the extensible antenna to the antenna port, extend it, and keep it in a visible distance to our aircraft antennas.
At this point, we're going to show you how the ILS operates. Here in the PFD number 1, first you're going to select the frequency. On the top left side, we're going to select 108.10. We're going to get the equipment. We already have it interfaced and relocated outside of the aircraft with the antenna extended. We check our setup. Once we confirm everything is the way it's supposed to, we go back on the ILS RF. We operate in run. System is working at this time. I'm start receiving equipment frequency in the avionics G1000 in the primary screen. With these settings, you can confirm that on your localizer in the PFD number 1. With that, she'll show you glide slope and localizer with the ILS all the time. All this movement, you can watch the screen at the same time simultaneously watching the iPad or the remote display to confirm everything is operating in the right way. For the comp checks, we're going to change the frequency, at this case for 118.00. We're going to interface equipment with the iPad. Equipment is already installed outside of the aircraft. In the iPad, we're going to select the tab for radio test. You're going to look for COM. We're going to confirm setup. Antenna is installed already. DV loss, cable loss, everything is set up. Once you confirm everything is the right way, go back in receive. We can do few tests. At this point, I'm going to test with AM. I got a frequency 118 set up in the iPad. On, you're going to press the PTT. Once you press the PTT, your frequency indication will indicate plus your modulation percent. You can cancel that. You can go to generate. In this one, we can do 2 ways. We can use AM and we can use cell call. First frequency we'll test at AM at 118 megahertz. Our reference level will be fine at 34.7. We can press run. confirm settings, press continue test, and observe or hear the audio. You can use the mod tone for changing. You can go on cell call. Same frequency. You can press either start single tones or continuous tones. In this case, I'm going to press continuous tone. And hit run. Equipment will indicate it's transmitting the tone. You should have set up the speaker on the GMA set up on the G1000, and you should be able to hear the audio tone by the speaker or headphones if you have it installed. Once you confirm everything is working the right way, you're good with the comp side. You can press stop.
Thank you, Kenny, for demonstrating the extensive capabilities of the AVX10K. As you can see, if you've used an IFR 6000 or IFR 4000, you'll definitely recognize the interface similarities to the AVX10K. So if you're looking to upgrade or replace your current transponder DME ramp test set, NavCom test set, the AVX10K is your best option. The key reason why is VIAVI Solutions has their own in-house engineering along with great customer support and tech support. Edmo distributors would also be able to assist with that tech support and customer support via our test equipment team. Edmo can also help assist you in providing you with that test set. So please contact Edmo distributors today, and we just thank you so much for watching this video.